Dr. Turner, thank you very much. I greeted a lot of you over the last couple of days, and it's been really exciting to have all of you on our campus. One thing that President Whitfield wanted to make sure was laid out today is, do you know UNLV? Do you know Las Vegas? Right? I think that's really important, is that you understand the things that we're doing on our campus, why we're regarded one of the fastest growing universities in the country. It's not because, no offense to my brethren here from Notre Dame, we're not in South Bend, right? We're not in Birmingham, Alabama. We're not in Tuscaloosa. We're in a great city of Las Vegas. And because of that, our city has great partnerships that you'll see here. We have great relationships that allow us to provide our students with ample opportunities. So if we go to the slide that we have here, the first one, I just want to lay a few points on, and I guess it's me clicking the slide, sorry. It's the green one, Dr. Turner? Oh, okay. I don't feel like I'm pointing at somebody. All right, let's go. Let's do the next one. So who are we? Well, most people don't know that we're a top tier R1 research university, meaning we're top 3% of public research universities in the country. 67% of our university is minorities, top 5 diverse campus in the country, 1 in 3 first-gen students, 1,800 veterans and military students, 1,000 international students from 91 countries, 50% first in family to earn a 4-year degree. Now, I don't care what you look like or where you come from, but my president earlier said, if you're not first, then you're not anything, right? You're last. You don't get started. You don't see an impact on other people. So you have to be first in something. The fact that we're affecting 50% of our families to earn a 4-year degree, something I'm really excited about, because I'm also a first of my family to earn a 4-year degree. 30% are adult learners from that standpoint. So just kind of want to give you a little bit of who we are, what our mission is, and the impact that we have on not only just our community, but also the country. Now let's talk about UNLV Sports Innovation Institute. Our goal is to be the hub of innovation in the global sports capital. If you haven't noticed, we have this little thing happening this week. I gotta take this mic off, and it's called the Super Bowl. But you may have also heard that we also had Formula One. We're gonna also have other events coming this way, like Final Four. And it doesn't stop there. We're just scratching the surface of what we can do in our community. By the way, we also won a Stanley Cup already in 6 years. We also have 2 WNBA championships with our Las Vegas Aces. By far, they also have probably the best facility, not only in the country, for any women's sport across the world, thanks to Mark Davis and the vision that he has in supporting DEI. So that's something that we're very proud of as we move forward. Our mission through Sports Innovation Institute is initiate, support, and inspire sports research, education, innovation, economic development, with the mindset that sport is an integral part of society and personal health. No different than what we're talking about now with Black men's brain health. We just take it to a whole different level from that standpoint as it relates to our community. Can we go to the next slide, please? One of the things that we do that's really unique is we learned about 4 years ago that we have over 130 full-time professors on campus that's engaged in some sort of sports-related research innovation. That's a lot of full-time professors on campus. Doesn't include our students. So we realized we needed to create a platform to showcase the work that those researchers are doing. Because if you don't give them a platform that shows them a path to commercialization, a path to funding, a path to grants, what happens to the next thing that can have a positive impact on sport? It sits on somebody's shelf. And that's not what we want to see happen, regardless of what area that you have expertise in. And on top of that, we saw that our city was changing. We're not just a hospitality and gaming community. We're now a sports and entertainment community. First started with sports, so that has been not only an enhancer to our community, but somewhat of a disruptor. So we needed to change the way we think, the way that we prepare our students for jobs and the workforce development. So in doing so, our hub, which is Sports Innovation Institute, is we connect to our external entities. We work with the Aces, we work with the Knights, Cirque du Soleil, some of the best athletes you ever see. We work with the Raiders. We're gonna work with the A's when they get here. Yes, we got a Major League Baseball team coming. And pretty soon we'll probably have an NBA team coming. And every other sport that we have, as well as our students on campus, is what we do. Next slide, please. We started off with just 3. Myself, Dr. Nancy Lowe, who was our Director of Sports Management, Dr. John Mercer, who was Director of Sports Science. One of the things that we did is we had to figure out how to work together to probably, I think, the most difficult time we've ever experienced in our lifetime, which is COVID. And if you know faculty members, because many of you are in here, if there's not a lot of research going on, not during COVID, it was a lot of talking, and a lot of times for me, it was way too much talking because there wasn't enough action. So for me, it was like, how many times we're gonna go over the mission and how many times we're gonna go over the vision? But we got to where we're at. So I always say, this team, we did it through a labor of love, but I do love the people that you see on the screen. Now, if you look to where we're at today, that's our team now. I want to do a special thank you to 3 that are in our presence right now. That's Margot Malik, our new program manager, Bryce Hinton, one of our GAs, and Grant Ward, another one of our GAs. Can we go to the next slide, please? We have 3 pillars, 3 cornerstone pillars that we focus on: sports data and technology, sports management, and sports science. Throughout these cornerstone areas, we have several different pillars that we concentrate on. If you go to the next slide, please. These are these areas of expertise that we have on our campus. You heard today from Dr. Jeff Cummings. He represents that brain health pillar, as well as other faculty members that we have on our campus: military first responder health and performance, diversity and inclusion in sport, PGA golf management program. Just so you understand that program, there's 18 PGA golf management programs in the country. We have the #1 PGA golf management program in the country. Probably helps that we're in Vegas and we can play pretty much golf year round. Probably didn't look that way for the last 2 days, but that's kind of what happens here. But led by our executive director, Chris Kane, that is his mission, because we're all competitive. It is to be the #1 golf program in the country. And they have a 100% placement rate for jobs for our students out of that program. Sport and health, sports betting, obviously sports betting with our International Gaming Institute, sports media, sports performance, sports psychology, sports technology, youth sports and performance, and one of the fastest growing sports, of course, is esports. Next slide, please. Out of our programs that we've now instructed, we have an academic program that I go through, our internship program, as well as our Catalyst Grant program. Next slide, please. Our Catalyst Grant program is how we were able to talk to all those faculty members and do something that hasn't happened. One thing about us, we're multidisciplinary. We work with every unit on campus, and all of those pillars, in some form of a fashion, because of the money that we receive through the Governor's Office of Economic Development or any kind of sponsorship or donors, we've created a platform and also gave them opportunity to earn money. So if I go into a dean's office and talk about how can we work together, it's much easier to do that when I say, I've awarded your department $50,000 or $100,000. Now they see that we got skin in the game and that we want to work with you, not against you. And we know what we mean by that for those that work on campuses. Sometimes we don't always work together, right? It's my paper or that research, whatever the case may be. But in the game that we play, the sports that we play, we know the only way that we win is together, not separate. So through the Catalyst Grant Program, we've awarded nearly $1 million for sport-related research and innovation. We've funded 17 sport-related projects, sports-related research and innovation projects. We offered 3 types of awards: a proof of concept, product and services development, and a Catalyst Accelerator program. That's led by our Director of Sports Science, Dr. John Mercer. Next slide, please. Through another grant that we received through our federal government, because they also saw the need of what was happening in our environment. So our Congresswoman Susie Lee was instrumental in ensuring that we received a grant for $3.25 million. That grant has helped us build out different areas, those cornerstone areas that we talked about, and one is sports data analytics. Through these partnerships that we've seen or developed, you've met Dr. Charlie Burnick earlier of the Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health. Our very own Brooke Conway-Clevin is evaluating the social determinants of health in combat athletes. influence on long-term brain health related to blood biomarkers and regional brain volumes. And please note this is an ethnically diverse cohort. Our PJ of America, evaluating the role of golf in veterans with post-traumatic stress. How does playing a different sport influence your brain health and self-perceived wellness? These are just a little bit of the points that we're doing through sports data analytics, and we'll continue to expand that research as we continue to move forward. Next slide, please. Then we have our Intercollegiate and Professional Sports Management Master's Degree Program. It was founded in 2020 by Dr. Nancy Lowe. It has grown now to over 70 students. She only started probably like 5. But that growth has happened extremely fast as we have master's level students, undergraduate certificate program, as well as capstones and internship participation. Internship participation is really what has helped us really elevate what we do on our campus and also the impact we have for our students. Next slide, please. Kind of give you a little bit of the impact that we've had on our students. I got a couple of videos to show you, please.
We are the Rebels. We are empowered through diversity, caretakers of social equity, and supporters of inclusion.
We are the future workforce in Nevada and want to thank the Las Vegas Super Bowl host committee, United Way of Southern Nevada, and the NFL Foundation for supporting us.
We are the students who had the honor of interning with the host committee through UNLV Sports Innovation. Your commitment has made the impossible possible through this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Thank you for sponsoring us to work with an amazing organization in the host committee whose staff poured knowledge and meaningful experience into each of us.
As new professionals, this internship experience is like a Super Bowl ring on our resumes.
We are all walking away with enhanced career skills, refined industry knowledge, and new connections in Las Vegas.
I interned in the communication department and learned really what a diverse landscape it is working in sports. They say sports brings people together, and this internship really proved that.
I worked as a marketing intern with the Las Vegas Super Bowl host committee under Samantha Grimes, and this was my first time since undergrad to put into practice all the things I had learned in the classroom. And it was really a great experience to be able to see all of my work come to life and all the presentation decks and things that I had worked on be presented to the NFL.
I got to work in the digital marketing space with the Las Vegas Super Bowl host committee. I was a content creation intern under the amazing Rochelle Rice and Selena Raymond. I would say a highlight of my internship was learning how to create a positive online brand reputation through all of our social media platforms and being able to learn how to use programs such as InDesign to help with our Business Connects booklets that we created.
In my internship with the host committee, I worked in the Community Affairs and NFL Business Connect department. It was very rewarding to see local diverse businesses secure contracts with the host committee and Super Bowl events that are going to help them as businesses not only during the year of Super Bowl, but onward and after Super Bowl has left Las Vegas.
So with the Super Bowl host committee, I got to work with Selena and Eric in the graphic design department. I got to work on all different things that I've never worked on before, from signage to water bottles. So it was truly a humbling experience getting to learn from them, and I will always be grateful for having them as my team.
During this internship, I was able to focus on all fields of work and have a better understanding of what I want to do within my professional sports career, and that is media relations.
Because of this internship, many students have entered the workforce with great opportunities in the Las Vegas sports and entertainment industry.
Thank you for your commitment to the future professionals of Las Vegas. Thank you for being a driving force in helping students like us.
So the thing here, the reason that that's important is that this was a first fully paid internship program in Super Bowl history. Now this is Super Bowl 58. And all that took was just a little bit of outside thinking and just asking, right? So that's really a part of what we talked about today, is asking for the help, identifying the help, and then go get the help, right? So that's really what we want to do for our students, and that's made a tremendous impact. Next slide, please. Just kind of give you a little bit of the success of what our students are doing. Deanna Scott was one of our interns. She's now a law clerk at OMBI Group, LLC. Bryce Hinton, not only is he a GA for us, he's also office assistant at UFC. Solomon Escalante is also a GA for us, but he's also working on CCON as our social and sales intern. So you're gonna start seeing more and more of our students are either working for the ACES, UFC, the Raiders, as well as any other hospitality projects, but we want to keep our best talent home. Next slide. For sake of time, I just explained this one. From a sports business classroom in partnership with BMBH Summer League, we also did another internship program that introduced our students through their sports business classroom. The sports business classroom is like a fraternity of up-and-coming administrators, salespeople, leaders within the sports business classroom that want to be in the NBA. We had the honor, thanks to Diversify Restaurant Group in our city, which is Taco Bell, that they were able to donate a grant where we could send 4 to 5 students to this program, also at a reduced rate thanks to the NBA Summer League, and they got an experience of a lifetime as they look to build careers in the NBA. Next slide, please. How do we get here? We'll skip the video. How do we get here? Obviously, our Go-Ed Knowledge Fund investment, our college grant program, our internship program, the state appropriations that we talked about, and yesterday I also talked about CCON. And through the CCON, which is our new Sports Entertainment Innovation Conference, which will be held in July of this year at Virgin Hotels. And hopefully by that time, if you guys come back, I can talk to you more about our new Sports Lead program, which will be our Leadership and Executive Advancement program, one of minority focus, our Sports Science and Entrepreneur program, and also add more layers to our Sports Data Analytics Hub. Next slide, please. As of December 1st of 2023, we are regarded as the fastest initiative to receive institute status in the Nevada system of higher education. Next slide, please. What's next? I am working with our city, Las Vegas Conventions and Visitors Authority, LVGA, and other partners around town. Our goal now is to build a sports innovation complex, expand our college grant program, and enhance sports innovation, community and industry events such as this one. And the plan is to continue to have these events every single year with a specific impact, whether it's on emerging scholars, whether it's on brain health, esports, or et cetera. Next slide, please. These are our partners. That list continues to grow every single day. We're very fortunate to have all these different partners that have helped us in some form or fashion become the institute that we have and understand that we're just scratching the surface. Next slide. I mentioned CCON again. Hope to see you guys soon. I hope you're enjoying your time in Las Vegas. Hope you enjoy getting to know about UNLV just a little bit more. Again, we're just scratching the surface. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.